Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for joining Cooper's Thai Adventure live stream with Mr. Brooke Schneider and his snazzy prison orange Hello, YouTubers t-shirts over there.
Gate pass.
Gate pass, day pass. There you go. And excuse me, folks, I still have the stitches in my mouth. They're due to come out Thursday next week. I cannot wait. They're driving me nuts. They should have come out this Wednesday, Thursday, today, tomorrow, but the doctor's in a seminar and she said, we can take your stitches out next week. No problem. So I have to keep them in mouth for a little bit longer. And while they're there, they make you have a lisp.
Mumble. Yeah,
Mumble.
You don't sound like you're mumbling.
But we're going to start off the show. I had a great week this week. Sean and I have been really out filming some fantastic places in around Pattaya and Jomtien. And I said about 3-4 weeks ago on the channel, maybe a little bit longer, I said, look, guys, I said, what I want to do moving forward is I want to shoot everything in a condo complex. Yeah. So I don't want to go there and film it if they only got a 1-bedroom or they only got a 2-bedroom available, because I always get in the comments, how much is the 1-bedroom? Yeah. How much is the 2-bedroom? What's the size? Everything else. I want to cut all that down.
Smart.
So I said to Sean, Sean, we really need to concentrate. Now we're in low season. I said, there's plenty of availabilities. Let's go out and shoot all 3. Yeah, the video will be a bit longer, but they get to see everything. And I think that'll make everybody happy. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that's moving in the right direction for you.
Makes sense.
So we did. We went out yesterday. We shot 4 videos back to back yesterday. We went out on Monday, shot a video that was on the channel last night. Heart of Central Pattaya. Fantastic 59 square meter, 2-bathroom, 1-bedroom. Africa Islam absolutely loves that place, by the way. And it's central to everything you want. Remember where we put our feet in with the fish?
Yep.
Yeah, right at the back of there.
Oh, nice.
So right at the back of the Avenue Mini Mall. And I liked it. You know, I've always liked that place. It's half hotel, half condo. So we went out yesterday and we just knocked them out of the ballpark. I spent, I think it was almost 10 hours filming yesterday. Almost 10 hours filming.
You've done well.
So we did. We really knocked it out of the park. Bless Darlene. She's got a lot of editing to do right now. So that first part is going to be out tomorrow. So you'll be able to see a studio, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, all in the same place. And we're just going back to back to back to back to back. Then I've had comments on the channel. I love reading the comments, by the way, guys. So keep up the comments on the channel. I love reading them. And people have put in there, hey, Cooper, I would love to have a sea view condominium, beach facing, ocean facing condominium, but I can't afford these high ones you're showing on your channel, you know, like the Rivieras and the Copacabanas that are $25,000 for a sea view. You know, I can't even afford the $20,000. I can't even afford the $15,000 ones. Do you have any more that are more reasonable and in budget? I said to Sean, let's go out and find it. We did. We filmed that one yesterday too. That's going on the channel later on this week. So we've really been knocking them out of the ballpark here with filming for you. And then I'm out after this live stream with one of our subscribers. They've just arrived here from Portugal. And they're selling their house in Portugal. They want to buy a pool villa here. So we're going to go out with them today and film their experiences of looking around and seeing which one they choose to buy. They may choose the first one today. We'll make it into a 3-part series, depending on how long it takes them to find the one that they want. So they've seen several of our videos. They said, we like this one, we like this one, we like this one. So Sean and I are going to show them around today, and we're going to film their own personal experience. So a bit of behind the scenes footage there of what it's like from a buyer's perspective. And I said to him, is it okay if I video it? And we'll put it down as a personal experience, you know, for a subscriber coming out here for the first time, and what they're looking for and how easy is the process and everything else, which brings me straight on to the news in Thailand. And Hello to the 60 people that are online watching right now. Please give a thumbs up. And if you're watching for the very first time and you're wondering why your comments aren't popping up, because you have to be a subscriber. It's absolutely free. Hit the subscribe button. Wait 60 seconds. That's it. We put it on the bare minimum setting, and then you can put your comment in. That's how easy it is to comment. And if you're watching this on the replay, hit the thumbs up for us too. It counts. So going in forward now to the Thai news. The Thai news announced that what they want to do is, with the foreign ownership program for condos and land, they want to change both.
Oh.
So for the condos, they want to make it from 49% ownership to 75%.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so fantastic. Now, this is coming from the PM of Thailand, the Prime Minister of Thailand, so top dog. He wants to make this happen. Okay, to give foreigners the more opportunity to buy more condos. So right now you get to 49%, and that's it. You can't buy a condo in the place that you love, a unit in the condominium complex you love. They only have rentals available because there's no more for sale. People will snap them up.
Thais aren't buying the rest.
And the Thais are not buying the rest, and that's where the problem is for the developers. Now, some guy in the news reported, oh, well, foreigners never reach the 49%. You know, no, they don't. That doesn't happen. It's only maybe happened once or twice.
I got to call bullshit on that.
I have to. I absolutely have to, because I've been to more complexes than most people will see in their lifetime. Okay, being here in Thailand, that's what I do. I'm a YouTuber. And I can say that more than half of them, more than 50%, have been completely sold out of foreigner quota. I've gone to places with Sean, and we've gone to film rentals, and we asked, do you have any sales as well? We'll put it in the video. So, for example, I love this 2-bedroom. Okay. We're in a 63 square meter 2-bedroom here. And if I wanted to buy it, can I buy it? No, it's sold out. You cannot buy it for love or money. They sold all of these out months and months and months ago. So even if I wanted to buy my own condo where I live right now, I can't do it. It's sold out. Well, 51% are empty. And the only thing you could do is rent them. You'll never own it because it's Thai quota. And you know, it's heartbreaking to quite a few, because people want to pass on. You know, when they die, you can't take it with you. What are you going to do? You're going to take a cashier's check to heaven and say, hey, God, you know, what can I get for this? You know, it's useless. So they would want to leave it to their family, you know, maybe a wife or children, or, you know, brother or sister, whatever, best friend, and they can't do it. So I think that's great moving forward. They're going to be making that 75% can be owned by foreigners. Then what they're also doing is in regards to the land law. Now, I said that you can buy a house, but you can't own the land, but you can lease the land up to 90 years at 30-year intervals.
Yeah.
They want to change all that. So they want to make it 50 years and 50 years. Easy. So you only got to renew it once. Then the Thai Prime Minister said, you know what? Let's go a step further and make it for a full 100 years, 99 years. Yeah. So you can do 99 years right off the bat. You don't have to worry about renewing it and anything else, or any problems with the land office. You've got it for right there. You know, your rest of your life, rest of your kids' lives, and rest of your grandkids' lives, probably.
That would seem to be more
logical.
Know,
so that sort of ticks a lot of the boxes, and this Prime Minister is moving in the right direction, and I'm really happy about that. So we're going to start off today's show, go with our usual hellos and greetings, and let us know your comments. Do you think Thai Prime Minister is moving in the right direction? One more thing I will add in the news is this damn taxation thing. This got a lot of foreigners scared. And I've watched several programs about it, and I've said before, and even the Prime Minister has come out in person and said, this is not for foreigners. This is for wealthy Thais investing overseas, not paying their taxes, in that country, bringing the money back over here, the profits, not paying them here in Thailand. Yeah, we don't want to go after retirees. He said it verbatim. Okay, so that was the latest bit that came out in the news this morning. I watched it before the live stream. No, they don't want to go after foreigners. So unless you're not paying tax in your home country. So most of us, we're on pensions, we're on disability, things like that. We've already been taxed. We're living off our savings. We're getting taxed on our interest in our bank accounts back home. So they've said, no, dual taxation treaty, we're not going after you folks. Get this worry out of your brain. A lot of YouTubers been making clickbait saying, oh, you know, if Thailand taxes me, I'm out, you know, and all this. Prime Minister came and shut everybody down instantly and said, not going to happen, folks. We're not going after the pensioners. So there you go. Some great news I thought I'd start the show with.
Black Ops, morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Good morning, Big Al. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Jerry Hart, good morning, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke. Hope you're all doing well.
And thank you, Jerry. We are. How you doing, brother?
Daniel Hall, oh, good. I got right in the beginning.
Yes, well done, Daniel.
Monica Cepeda, good morning.
And good morning, Monica. And if you're enjoying our show and you want to help support our channel, all you have to do is scan this QR code right here and buy us a coffee. We don't get taxed on that like we do with the super chats, because here in with YouTube, they take 40%. So if you send us $5, they're going to take 40%. We're going to end up with like $2.70. So if you want to give it to the Uncle Sam, because that's where my YouTube taxes are paid, then go ahead. But the buy me a coffee.
Super chat. The coffees, you get 100% of that.
We get 100% of that. So that's great there.
New Wave, good gentlemen, and Darlene, welcome to everyone attending.
And thank you, New Wave.
Ray Parnell, aloha from Maui, gentlemen.
And hello, Ray. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Expensive part of the planet. Mikey Baker, good morning, gang.
Good morning, Mikey.
Ford Dog, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Hello, all.
Hello, Ford Dog. Thank you for coming on. And he was our grand prize winner, by the way. For those that don't remember who it was, he was the grand prize winner and gets the free condominium for 1 month on Cooper.
Whoa,
for our 1 year
nice.
anniversary on YouTube, 1 year birthday.
Rodney, hello, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene, and Jackie.
And hello, Rodney. Nice. Thank you for coming on
Rodney.
And joining us.
Chris Ty, good day, everyone.
Good day, Chris.
Roger Walker, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke, and everyone else.
And hello, Roger. Come on, pop up. There we go.
Mark Schaefer, hi, Brooke, Darlene, and Coop. Like your idea about including all condo sizes in your review. Great job.
Yeah, it saves us going back and having to film them.
Yep.
You know, so if we go there, they only got a studio. A lot of people won't watch. I don't want a studio.
No.
I want a 1 bedroom. I want a 2 bedroom. Yeah. And if I put all 3 in, well, then it gets to you get to see all the different sizes, all the different room types, and decide, okay, I like this condominium complex, but I didn't like the fact that he didn't show a 2 bedroom. I would have been interested in seeing that size.
Yeah.
1 bedroom was maybe a little bit too small, and you wanted that bigger space. Well, here we go. We're working on it, and we've made it happen. The first video will be out tomorrow.
You know, and I got thinking when you were talking back earlier about, you know, some people wanted it on the beach with a beautiful view, but couldn't afford the, you know, the certain budgets. But we've actually got people renting condos here from 8,000 baht a month to 35,000 baht a month for, you know, rentals. So there's a budget for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, the lower budgets, you won't be on the water, you know, but yeah, and they're happy because it fits their budget. So, you know, we're talking what, $250 to, you know, $1,000.
Exactly.
You know, US I'm talking here. But,
yeah.
Yep. So there's something for everyone.
There is. And we're going to keep putting them on the channel.
Sure. Hammerhead Bass. Can anyone explain financing condos? It's like 30% up front or something.
Okay. I know what video you're referring to, Hammerhead. And what it is Dusit Grand Park 3. They're building a third one, and it's not called Dusit Grand Park 3. It's called something else 3. And anyways, what they said is It's in the development stages. They've already started building it. So because it's a pre-build, what they'll do is allow you to pay 20% down as a deposit to hold it. Then you could pay 30% over 30 months at 1% per month, 0% interest.
Okay.
And that would take you to your 50%. And then you pay your 50% remaining. So you pay half, and then you pay the remaining half when you get the key and you move in.
Okay.
So that's the way they were doing the financing there. I thought it was a brilliant way for those that are coming near the retirement pension age, 62 for the US, 65, 66 for UK and Australia. And I thought that was a great idea that they were doing it. And yes, they're allowing foreigners to do it as well, not just the Thais. So for the 49% for foreigner ownership, you can do that. So you'd only have to fork out initially 20% down payment, and then you could pay 1% a month for 30 months.
Which is 2.5 years.
Almost 3 years.
And then 50% the balance. Finished. Yeah. And then that's when you pay the balance on, completion of the project, move-in date, whatever.
So. Yeah, so you can keep your savings in the bank longer and keep earning interest on it. I thought that was a fantastic idea.
Yeah. And those condos, what are you thinking? 4 million, 3 million?
Depending on what you wanted. You got the studios for around about 2 million.
Yeah.
And then you had the 1 bedrooms and the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah. So you're looking at 20,000 baht a month on the studio. Yeah. For the 30 months, I'm talking, or 30,000 baht if you're looking maybe at 1 bedroom. So give you a little idea on budgeting for that.
Yeah. So a great way to save money.
Yep.
And that's how that was, Hammerhead.
Tommy Lee, there's that smile. Good morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Good morning, Tommy.
Jeremy F. Good morning. Good evening, fellows. My favorite condo evaluation tool. How many Seans fit in the shower?
You'll be surprised at what he says in tomorrow's video. I'll leave that to you guys. But yeah, that was funny.
Alfa Romeo, good morning, gents and Darlene. Yes, I'm wiping the tears from my eyes after last night's Stanley Cup game.
Oh yeah, they lost. They lost. The Oilers lost in Florida, but a very, very close game. What was it, 2-1?
It was 2-1. It was, and that actually, there was no scoring the last period and period and a half of the game. So it was, but I kind of, Florida scored the first goal, and I kind of thought, I had a bad feeling after that.
Yeah.
Now, Oilers came back to tie it fairly quickly, but then, Florida got another goal in the second period, and that's when I shut it off and went to the gym.
Yeah.
Work out my frustrations. New Wave, it would all help with affordable sea view condos.
I agree. I'd like to see a lot more of them. And we are working on that, Sean and I, to find places that we haven't filmed before. And a lot of people say to us, we like the older buildings with the much larger space that are the same price or cheaper than the new ones. So we're working on that as well to get you a lot more of them, because now we're in a low season. There's a lot of availabilities.
And there is some new construction on beachfront going on, but not a lot, not compared to the rest of the inland.
Yeah,
most of your beachfront is obviously built on, but
because once you get 1 or 2 blocks away from the beach, the prices go down substantially.
Yes,
and that's why I like it. We're 2 blocks away from the beach, and for us, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
with the savings that we're getting here at District Grand Park 3 compared to what we'd be paying if we were right on the beach, 2 blocks away from here. So I'm happy with being 2 blocks away from the beach.
View of the water. It's just, you're 10-15 minute walk to the beach. So.
Yeah.
Ernest Jones, good evening, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke from Oklahoma City. Great information. I appreciate all your hard work. Thanks.
And thank you, Ernest. Glad to have you on here with us today.
Jeremy F. Yes, the rising foreign quota. Good news if it happens for sure.
I think so. I really think that's going to be fantastic for foreigners, because here's what's happening. The developers are stuck with them. All right. So it's a pain in the neck for them, because they'd rather sell all the condos and then move on to the next project.
Absolutely.
All right. And then let the agents worry about renting them out. But they have to stay on site because they still have condos there that haven't sold. I've been to condominium complexes, Brooke, that are 15, 20 years old. Some of the first ones ever built here in Pattaya area. And they still have at least half of the Thai quota ones they haven't sold.
No.
Can't sell them. And it's a shame because foreigners are turning up saying, I want this place. I want to buy it. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. And I said,
none for sale.
There's none for
Yeah, but
sale.
there's empty ones. So I
can see them. I can see them. You got 100
Nobody
empty
lived in them.
rooms.
Well, they're foreign. They're not foreign quota, is what it is. They're
That's
Thai
the
quota.
problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So with that, I think it helps everybody. It helps the developers out. It helps the Thai government out, and it helps the foreigners. It's a win-win-win for everybody.
Yes. Jack Bree. Good day, guys and girls. Coop and Darlene.
Good morning, Jack Bree. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Rigor Mortis. Hello from Mississippi.
A great name there.
Nice spiky head. Alfa Romeo. The Thai Hotel Association is fighting the 75% foreign ownership. Wait and see.
And they'll lose.
Yeah.
They will lose. Because at the end of the day, Thailand economy over 20% based on foreigners. If you're hurting the developers don't build enough buildings, you lose the amount of tourism, you're going to lose the amount of retirees, and they're seeing the future. They're seeing the writing on the wall. We need more. Yeah. We want to boost our economy even further. We want to be able to raise our minimum wage for the Thai people. We want to be able to keep our electricity prices low. You know, we want to make Thailand more attractive for retirees. We want to make it more attractive for holiday makers. They spend billions of dollars every year on infrastructure here in Thailand. Every place I've been down, I've seen continuing work being done to make it better.
Yep.
Roads, pothole in it, boom, close half the road down, fix it. Getting the wires that run outside the main roads underground. Building better sewage system. Right now, half of Beach Road in Jomtien is closed because they're redoing the sewage systems under there. Fantastic. People have come here and said, oh, I don't like the sewer smell. Thailand's like, okay, we've had enough of this. We better fix it. And they're putting the money in. They're making it constantly better. I went to a condo yesterday with Sean, and I seen something that I've never seen before. Okay, this is like taking you back to the 1940s. There was like 10 strings of rope coming down from the ceiling of this condo complex. And there was 10 ties hanging from the ropes, yeah, with a tiny wooden seat painting the building. On a tower building. Yeah. Health and safety gone out the window. They're doing it the old-fashioned way. You know, they didn't have one of those sky lifts, I call them, where they can push a button, they go up and down, and they can paint the building that way. No, they're hanging there, and painting like this. So hats off to the Thais. They're doing a fantastic job.
Well, and the other thing, Coop, this FUD about the tax system for foreigners. That's not going to happen ever. And I've said this many times over the last videos. When they're looking at improving ownership for foreigners on condos, when they're improving land lease up to 100 years, why they're not going to tax? Because they want people coming in, they want the money.
That's going to scare everybody away.
Yeah,
run away.
That's all FUD. So
yeah.
And the reason I keep harping on that, a good friend of mine is gone from Thailand, or will be shortly.
Yeah.
Because of the FUD over the taxation rules. Didn't want to get caught in the 180 days.
Yeah.
Said he's going to wait outside the country, wait and see. And I said, well, you'll be back, because that ain't going to happen. So,
exactly.
Anyways. Jack Bree replied to your email. Thanks for all your help.
And you're very welcome.
Africa Islam. I sure like that last condo in that central area it's in, but every time I call Sean, his plaid pants hang up on me.
Because he's tired of you making fun of his damn pants, Africa. That's why. But I think Sean got a GoFundMe and people who have chipped in to buy him a new pair of pants. So he's elated and over the moon.
Oh, good. New Wave, maybe they can consider holding a raffle for those condos that are not being sold.
That would be great. I'd put my dollar in and see if I win.
Roger Walker, hello, Jack Bree. Jack Bree, g'day, Roger. Lost Boy, Africa Islam.
Laughing out loud.
Gary Hart, thinking longer term, what would you anticipate 75% foreign ownership would do to rental prices?
I think it would help him stay low. Because what's going to happen, Jerry, is you're going to have more renters on the market. A lot of these places out here, the owners don't actually live in them. People are buying them from China, Japan, and the West, and they're buying them for investment.
No.
Sean gets emails from subscribers of mine all the time, said, hey, I'm not ready to retire. I'm still 5-6 years away, but I'd like to buy a property now and make some income. What can you show me investment wise, and how can I make that money go the furthest? What's the largest amount of percentage I can expect return per year? And he's working his butt off doing that right now for a lot of our subscribers. So I think what'll happen, Jerry, is it could even possibly, there's a good chance of it, lower the prices. Because the more rentals available, the lower the price, just like Bitcoin right now. There's a lot of Bitcoin available. Bitcoin's taking a dive down to 62,000. But when there's not a lot of Bitcoin available, what happens is the price goes up. So it's, cost and demand basis. So the more rentals, I think the cheaper it can get.
No, Bitcoin's on sale.
Yeah.
So my view on that is, I think first off, the 75% increase, if and when that goes through, it's going to spur a huge construction boom.
Yes.
Because these developers, if they realize that, hey, they can jump up 50% in their sales,
yes,
on the foreigner quotas, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
A lot of them. So that's going to, as Coop said, give a lot more supply onto the market. And not everyone that buys it in foreigner is going to live in it, obviously. There should be more rentals coming. As far as pricing, I can't see it really increasing pricing. So it's either going to stay the same or possibly go down, depends. But there'll be more availability for high season, so that's a good thing. And more availability in low season. So I could definitely see, as Coop mentioned, prices possibly coming down with that.
I do.
Yep.
Because there's going to be more rentals and less renters. So they're going to be competing in each other.
Yeah.
Say somebody had a beachfront condo that they just bought, and the guy next door is renting his out. He's going to be like, oh, well, I'll put mine to 24 and I'll beat him.
Yeah.
So I think it really helps the competition there.
Now, I think too, lastly, on this point, with what's happening in the Western world, with cost of living and standard of living in that dropping, in my opinion, cost of living is going up. People more and more are going to be looking for alternatives outside their own country, Coop. And I think, hey, that's where Thailand's going to be the winner. So you will see more, obviously, people coming. Obviously, with a 75%, it's going to help it.
Right.
Just get out of where they are and get over to someplace more reasonable. It's going to help it. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I don't see prices going up for renting.
No, not with that new law. I see prices freezing or going down. Yeah, which helps a lot of people. And shout out to Donald Dolans, who bought 5 coffees and says, a small token of appreciation for all you do for us. And I won't have to throw my money over the veranda. So thank you for that, Donald. Really appreciate it, brother. God bless you.
Thank you, Donald. Mama Bonnie. Hello from Sunshine Coast, Australia.
Hello, Bonnie, and thank you for coming on and joining us.
Subwoofer. Hello, Cooper, again from Las Vegas, and welcome, Africa Islam.
Hello, Subwoofer.
Stephen R. See ya. Chris Ty, the quota and land lease proposal is a positive thing, though as with everything in Thailand, such as the visa and exemption announcements made this month, wait until it's officially put into place. Yeah, that's...
I agree. And for the visa, I read one piece of news saying that the 60-day stamp on arrival is coming into force on the 1st of next month. They had to dot the I's and complete the paperwork. Darlene read on another piece of news from the same day that they're now saying it may be September when it comes in. So maybe they want to have it geared up just before high season. I don't know.
It could be staggered where, hey, they're doing certain ones, 60-day maybe early, and then the nomad visas or the traveler, nomad later. So that could be part of it.
But those ones have already passed. It's just a matter of getting them into implementation.
Yeah.
The 75% and the land lease option,
still,
they are in Parliament being voted on as we speak. So they haven't been passed yet, but it's a proposal, and I think it's a great proposal, hence why I put it out on the channel.
It would make sense that it would pass.
Yeah.
I don't see much opposition. As Alpha Romeo, the Hotel Association.
Fight it.
Yeah, but good luck. I don't think they're too big a lobby.
No, I don't think they are. And I'm even hearing whispers that in Thai Parliament, what they're looking at doing is going the same way as parts of Europe, ban Airbnb. That would keep the hoteliers happy, so people couldn't stay for 1 or 2 weeks in a condo.
Right.
That would keep the people that live in the condos happy, so they don't have to wait 30, 40 minutes for an elevator, because people coming in and out like a hotel, using it as a hotel,
right,
with their suitcases. And I think it would keep the hoteliers happy, because then Airbnb's gone. What happens is people have been staying in a hotel for 1 or 2 weeks for their vacation. So I think that could be what they're looking at in the background. I did hear whispers of that yesterday when I was talking to Sean and a developer that was showing us around the condo complexes that we filmed yesterday. He tells us what's going on in the Thai Parliament. He's in the know. He's a multi-billionaire, and he's built, I think, 12 complexes out here. So, and several towers. So he knows what's going on. He's got to be in the know because it's his life, it's his livelihood, it's his future. And he's saying that they're also talking about this behind closed doors. So something to think about for the future. I think that's absolutely great, and it's going to help everybody.
Steve Rogers, good day, chaps and Darlene.
Good day, Steve. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Roger Walker, Cooper, you said to mention your name to have a conversation with Singh. Will that be okay?
Yes, of course, Roger. And the reason I say that is I made a deal with Singh, and Singh's our immigration agent, for those of you that don't know. And I told him I wanted to make a video with him. I wanted to put him on our channel. He's got 5-star reviews going all the way down the length of my body on his Facebook page.
True.
And I said, but I want something in return. I said, I don't want no kickbacks. I don't want no money. I don't want a discount on my visa. I would like it if I'm going to recommend you on my channel, that you give free consultations to our subscribers. And he said, okay, deal. So anybody can reach out to him. They can add him on WhatsApp. That's his favorite communication method. But he said only for you, because anybody else contacts him, they have to pay for a consultation. So by all means, yes, Roger, go ahead. Put my name in, unless you want to pay him for a consultation. I don't. So I like everything for free. I'm a cheap Charlie. And put my name in. I'm from Cooper's Thai Adventure. Cooper gave me your details. He will talk to you on the phone, not just in message or email. He'll actually speak to you on the phone and talk you through the visa process that alleviates some of your concerns, or most of your concerns for that matter, and simplify the process for you, answer your questions. And he will do that absolutely for free.
He's the sharpest guy I've met in regards to intricate problems or issues with visas. I mean, when the agents we visited didn't know how to add our spouses onto our retirement visas.
Nobody could do it.
I say, what the heck is this? Thing was able to. He knows the ins and outs of the laws, and he knows the heads of the the people, the immigration issues. Speaks fluent Thai, speaks fluent English. That's why I'm so impressed with him, and have been. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So yes, you are more than welcome, Roger.
Monica Spada, are there any 2 or 3 bedroom houses? All kinds.
Yeah, all kinds. And we're actually going to be filming some of them today for the channel. We're going out with a subscriber, Monica, that come in from Portugal. They're selling their place in Portugal and they want to buy here. So Portugal has become too expensive for them, they said. Initially, when they bought out there, it was nice and affordable. Now it's not. They're looking to sell up while they can, and the market's good for them, and come out here and find another accommodation that's even cheaper what they paid for their last one.
Yeah.
So win-win for everybody, and we're going to be filming that on the channel today. So it should be up and available to watch next week.
Nissa Michelle, hello, Cooper Brooke and Darlene. Coop, have you shown any condos from the Cetus?
Cetus, yes, we have. I think we have Cetus.
Darlene has a better memory.
Yeah, Darlene, my wife's got a better memory than I have. I've filmed so many, over 100. I can't remember every single one, but I think we have filmed the Cetus. If not, we'll add it to the list, Nissa.
Mad Mama Bonnie, love the older condos. The older ones tend to be bigger, so that's the one thing.
And sorry, go back 1 second here,
Nissa, yeah.
Nissa. My wife says not yet, but coming soon.
Okay,
so there you go.
Good,
we haven't.
At least we got that official now.
Yeah. So Sean does have a unit there, but it's currently occupied. But we will be going in and filming that place.
Andrew Shimone, good morning, guys. I missed Saturday's stream, so I'm glad to be catching you now. I'm looking forward to meeting you all in May. Low season starts.
Yeah, start of low season next year. Be an absolute honor to meet you, Andrew.
Mad Mama Bonnie, hello. Oh, sorry. Everyone says price is too high to rent or buy, but compared to Australia, cheap.
It is. And I get those comments quite a lot on the channel where we'll film something, we'll put it on there, and then you get these bots. I'll call them bots. Come on.
Trolls. Better name is trolls.
And say, what are you talking about? 15,000 baht for a 1 bedroom. That's extortionate. Yeah. And then I go into my YouTube analytics and they live in London. Wow. As an example, I'm not saying this particular person, but as an example, and I'm thinking, yeah, you can't even get a parking space for that in London.
Bingo.
So rent a parking space for that in London. So, it's like, where do these people come from? I mean, I don't know what they're expecting. Are they expecting that, these 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms and studios that I'm showing, they should be available for $5 each? I mean, come on, guys, get reasonable. I mean, finding accommodation out here for $300 a month for retirement is fantastic. I don't care where you're from. That is super, super cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you're from Europe, you're from Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America, you're not going to find anything like that in your country for that price. That is just super, super cheap.
Unbelievable what's happening in the West with pricing. Rentals, 1,500 to 2,500, depending on your size. You can get the same units here for, 20% of that. So
less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a fifth. I mean, that's pretty damn good.
That is good.
Which means the rest of it, if you're able to survive over in the West, you'll live like much better here with a higher standard of living. So,
right. Exactly.
Yeah. Don Delonik, good morning, Cooper and Mr. Bitcoin from Building D. See you in the pool. Oh, yeah, there's
there's
Mr.
Don.
Dandy Don. Gary and Jennifer, good morning, Coopertown. Thumbs up, everyone. Oh, yeah. Make Darlene smile. Hit that thumbs up, guys.
106 people online. Hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the show.
Joe Machado. Hey, guys. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for all of the info, Coop. If it wasn't for your channel, we would not be here in Thailand right now. Looking forward to today. Thank you.
And you're very welcome, Joe. Joe's the gentleman that I'll be going out with later on today.
Okay.
He's just left Portugal and come here to Thailand. So he's here with his wife and his 2 sons. And we met them at the meet and greet. Really nice couple, great kids. Looking forward to spending the day with them today, helping them find
it was
retirement home.
2 meet and greets ago that I met a gentleman, similar situation. Now, he was single from the States, but had been, spending a lot of time over the last 9 years in Portugal. And says, Brooke, they've changed the retirement options. Prices are getting more expensive.
Oh, yeah. I remember him.
Yeah. In Bingo, Thailand. And by the time I was done the night with the guy, he's definitely convinced that Thailand's the place to be for, his retirement. So there you go. And Throckmorton was just speaking with a guy interested in buying my house. Turns out he is going to Thailand for a look-see in December. Seems like the second plan for a first visit is falling right into place.
There you go. Smart people come to Thailand.
Yeah. Chris Wheeler, morning, guys. Can't wait to get back. Just caught up on videos. Hit that thumbs up.
And thank you, Chris. Really appreciate it.
Make Darlene smile. San Hyun, looks like this PM is moving in the right direction. Let's hope he eliminates the 90-day check-ins. Once a year is enough.
That's something else they said they are looking into. This immigration minister, fantastic guy. I really, really like him. And he said that he has new plans for the retirees here in Thailand. And they're saying that he wants to make it easier for retirees, not harder. So, and he's going to be unveiling those plans in September. So we're not far away. Things are really, really looking up for Thailand.
Thailand seems to be very progressive compared to, well, for example, the Philippines and even things in the West. The infrastructure is great and improving. They're getting some sensible regulations put in, by the sounds of it, for the ownership of the condos, the leasing of the land.
Yeah.
It's, it takes time, but at least it's in a positive vein going forward for expats. So,
yeah.
Which is great because, there's a huge market coming, in my opinion, for people that are going to be leaving the West.
I do.
It'll be chaos there, in my opinion, because, hey, they just won't be able to afford the taxes and the cost of living. And,
just look at the poor people in Florida right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I watched a program yesterday on the news and local news. I don't watch the national news, but on the local news in Florida. And this guy, he's a condo owner, owns a 2-bedroom, been living there for like 15 years, retired him with his wife. And he gets all of a sudden a bill for $240,000.
From the condo association.
From the condo association, because they want to make upkeeps.
They have to.
And he got lumbered with this bill, and he's like, I can't afford to pay this.
No.
And I can't sell it either.
No.
Because I'm still responsible for this dang bill.
Well, yeah.
So
somebody's paying that bill.
Yeah.
Whether it's the new buyer or him, but
yeah.
That's happening all over Florida with they put a new law in where, do you remember the condo that kind of...
The one that fell down?
Yeah, the one that fell down, salt erosion. Well, the legislature went around and said, listen, we've got to enact this law where they have to, if they're over 3 stories, they have to actually have these studies done and improvements. They have to have reserves set up, and that's where these bills are coming. So crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Oh, man,
I mean, $240,000 for,
he probably didn't even pay that for his condo.
No,
back if he's been there that long.
No, and he said his condo is actually worth just $400,000.
Oh, bingo!
And he's got to pay over half of that, for the maintenance. Over here, your housing association fees, if you want to buy, they're around about $1,000 a year for high-end condo. Low end, much cheaper than that. Much cheaper than that, and that's yearly. So it's less than $100 a month, folks.
Well, listen, a lot of people.
The thing that attracts a lot of people to Thailand.
It's very inexpensive to own a condo here.
Yes,
and in fact, I think it's inexpensive to own a villa. Let's say if you can get the proper lease.
Yeah.
Are you going to see much appreciation? In my opinion, you're not. But at least you have the pride of ownership, and you do with it what you want. But For me, I'm not certain I would buy. I mean, I prefer keeping my money invested than mobile. But anyways, everyone's different. So
yeah.
We'll see going forward. David Cash, 75% will drop prices on condos for a few years. Will hurt the resale market, simply supply and demand.
Would it hurt the resale market? Possibly.
I think it will. I agree with him.
Possibly there. But I think it will help those that want to own their own property. I think it'll help the renters because it'll keep the prices low and stop inflation from spreading too high. I think it's a win-win. Yeah, I would say it's a win-win, except for the resellers, for the people that buy and then want to sell it later on for a profit.
And the existing ones that have bought under the 49, now there's a huge supply coming on. Because I'm assuming with this thing, it'll be retroactive to ones that were previously sold with 49. They can now up the sales of the the quotas for the ones that aren't sold.
Yeah.
It used to be Thai quota. Now, no, we're under the 75. So there's more supply coming on. So the resales of the other guys are going to be suffering. But it'll be good for the buyer.
But for the reseller, I'd be looking at it from a different angle. I would be looking at it like, okay, I'm going to buy this condo. I'm going to rent it out for 10 years. I'll get 10 years income. And if I want to sell up, I'll break even with my money back, but I've made 10 years income on it. So you may not get double the price in 10 years, what you're hoping to, in like in the West, but you're going to get income. You will be making money on it. So
it's interesting. We'll see. Andrew Shimonek, it's a really big change seeing your government actually putting our taxes to use. Here in the States, you only get results right before an election, if at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're trying to buy your votes, folks.
So and what's happening, so everyone just understands this.
Excuse me.
The money printing of the paper fiat, it's not just happening in the States, it's worldwide. I mean, China's running their presses full time. Japan is running the States. So what's your safety net? You don't want to be holding this paper money going forward. You want to have hard assets, and Bitcoin's the hardest of the assets. So that's, what to look at.
Hammerhead back.
Sorry, any clue when the 75% might actually go into effect?
They're voting on it now in Parliament. So Hammerhead Bass. So the Thai PM has proposed this bill. This is his own personal bill. So it's not coming from a no-named MP.
MP somewhere.
Yeah, that's hoping to make his name in the paper. This is actually coming from the Prime Minister. So I think it's got an excellent chance of passing because it's coming from him directly, rather than somebody that nobody's ever heard of.
And
the developers, it's got more weight behind it.
Well, and I think follow the money. Developers got a lot of money,
yeah,
and they're going to make a lot of money going forward, as will the Thai economy and boost employment, and construction will go on again with foreign investment. I'm sure is what's happening because that'll be who's buying it.
Exactly. A lot of people are buying on pre-built.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to condominiums where they've only got the first or second floor finished, and they're expected to finish in like 3-4 years time because they're going to be a tower. There's no foreign ownership left.
No,
none. Already sold out on pre-builds.
Well, the big one, that Grand Solaire.
Yeah,
like I looked into that. The only thing left was studios.
Yeah,
that was it.
The 1 and 2 bedrooms already sold out.
Yeah, if you're looking for investment, you don't want necessarily a studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A 1 or 2 bedroom are your better sellers. So
yes,
that's what sold out. So there you go.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that all over the place. So what this guy coming in the Thai media and say, "Oh, it's only happened in 1 or 2 properties in Thailand." Complete and utter bull BS.
Yeah. No.
I do this every day for our subscribers.
Most of them have their foreign quota sold.
And yes, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm finding. Most of them have got their foreign quota sold, over 50%.
Giovanni Poulos, good morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene just managed to join.
And welcome, Giovanni. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
W Secrets to Success. Good morning, guys. DC, thanks again for trying to help my buddy with that condo situation.
You're very welcome. I said to you, you're more than welcome to give my details out to him. Unfortunately, he didn't contact me. I would have been more than willing to take him to the lawyer that I used and help him out of his situation. He's a YouTuber in Pattaya, and basically the agent ran away with the money, didn't pay the landlord, and the landlord wants him out. Well, the thing is, under Thai law, it's not his problem. It's his landlord's problem. They're trying to play the fast con on him.
Yeah.
And the reason it's the landlord's problem is because the landlord is the one that chooses the agent. You don't choose the agent, folks. It's the landlords that choose it.
Yep.
You know, who they want to represent their property. So they're paying their agent. So an agent is an employee of the owner. So if their employee runs away with the money, why should you be at fault? You paid it.
Correct.
So Thailand has this law in place that says that if an agent runs away with the money and it's a contract between the agent and the owner, you don't have to leave the property.
Makes sense.
Get a lawyer. Lawyers are so cheap out here. I mean, you're talking $30 for an hour, you know, with a lawyer, and they'll come to your condo and speak to the owner for $30.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not a lot of money. It's not back-breaking money, folks. We did it, and I think we ended up paying $70, but we had a sort of class action with tenants against the development. And the development backed down, said, oh, okay. Once the Thai lawyer turned up and started sprouting the law, and we made a phone call to the media, they turned up with the cameras, and the developers like, yeah, we're going to help everybody, you know, and they've been fantastic. The developers are. Joe, my hat's off to you, brother. You've done a fantastic job helping all of our subscribers keep a roof over their head. So thank you for that very much. But you know, there are unscrupulous people out there. There are agents that run away with the money. Make sure that when you get your contract, you sign it, the agent signs it, and the owner. That is your protection right there in Thailand. It doesn't matter if the agent runs away with the money. That doesn't concern you. That's the owner's problem. You've got that paper. They hired them. Yeah. So they're responsible. End of the day.
Steve Rogers, I thought Sean looked dapper.
He's got a new pair of pants in tomorrow's video.
Giovanni Poulos, any more word on the 60-day entry visa?
One newspaper was saying July the 1st. Another one was saying September. So I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's
already been approved. It's coming.
If a condo is filled with 49% of foreigners, can a foreigner rent one owned by a Thai? Yes, they can.
Yes.
So only 49% foreigner owned, but more occupied. Correct. Also, are many foreigners renting directly from developers occasionally?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Brooke and I are renting directly from a developer, and that's what we did yesterday. We got with the developer of a huge condo complex network here in Thailand, in Pattaya. And we said, we want to shoot all your buildings. We want to see studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. And he's sold all of his foreign quota. All of them. There's not one available for sale.
Okay.
Yeah. Sean likes the sales ones because he makes more commission.
Yep.
On the rentals, he makes pennies. But on the sales, he makes a decent living.
Real estate commission.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So the developer said, no, we sold out of them. You know, last year, we don't have any left whatsoever, but we have the 51% that we want to rent out. And he said, right now, we're offering 3 different rates. If you want long-term, mid-term, or short-term, we got 3 different rates for you. So they're giving a savings to our subscribers. Fantastic. And he says, on top of that, we're going to be giving 20% away on top of it because it's low season. So we're knocking 20% off the high season price because it's low season, and we're giving your subscribers a discount. We got a great deal with them. Good. I make nothing on it, folks. I just want you guys to have the great opportunity of finding your future home here or vacation.
Keep in mind the developer is concerned with sales. That's his number one. He'd rather sell out 100% of the building,
of course,
walk away, build another one.
Yeah.
So the 49% goes quick. He's stuck with 51. A certain percentage ties will buy, but you know, it's probably what, 5% if that.
Yeah.
So the most of them are sitting there, and then his issue is, well, what am I going to do? He's got to generate some income going forward.
Correct.
Especially if they've been empty for a while. So you will see rentals at the developers in most cases. Now, when it goes to 75%, which it should, and I'm sure will, he'll sell those 75, I'm sure, fairly quickly.
Easy, very fast.
They still won't sell too many of the other 25% of the ties. Again, lucky to do 5%. So there'll still be even development, you know, rentals available in there from the developers.
Exactly.
What I could see happening. Don Delonic, thank you for the meetup Friday. Lots of nice people and seems to be growing to your success.
And thank you, Don. It was great having you out there with us.
Dandy Don. Tony Montana, good morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene, and Jackie. Hope all is well.
And good morning, Tony. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Newly retired here in Thailand.
New Wave. Mr. Singh explains everything in 3 sentences. No stress required. That's
3 words.
Yeah.
Yeah. No stress required. There you go.
See, that's what I love, is not having stress.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to handle paperwork. I don't want to handle, you know, standing in line for hours at some visa that, you know, barely understands my English. I'd rather just, you know, hire the experts. Mr. Singh is him. Africa Islam, Coop, who do I give these gold diamond grilled teeth to if I miss you in September?
To replace my teeth. Well, there's this girl that's working down on Walking Street. She's the one with the...
Next, Nisa Michelle. Thanks, Darlene. Looking forward to seeing it. That was the Cetus.
Yeah.
Don't stir. At Nisa Michelle, I'm currently in Cetus if you have questions. Okay.
I hear it's a very nice building.
Sun Hyun, Cheap Charlie update. McDonald's has a new $5 meal in the States, but the portions are so tiny, you have to get at least 2.
Well, you get 3 French fries and a little dipping sauce for your ketchup.
They can do the old 2-step shuffle, but it's still going to be too expensive for not enough.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't stir. Good morning, everybody. Coop, Brooke, and Darlene. Hope you're doing a great job as usual.
And thank you, Tonester. Really appreciate that.
Andrew Shimonik, I'm curious, if I were still living in the U.S., if I can use any of my veterans benefits for housing to purchase a jumped-in condo. I would doubt it.
I don't know. I really don't. I'm a veteran, but I don't have a lot of the benefits. I only served 4 years in the U.S. Army, and then I went on as a defense contractor. So people that are retired got a lot more benefits and deals than I do. I did hear there was something involved with the VA that helps you purchase a vehicle overseas and properties and stuff like that.
Wow.
But I don't know enough about it. I really need to get with the Sergeant at Arms at the VFW here in Pattaya to find out more. So maybe an interview I might do with him on the channel moving forward.
Lost Boy, I know people in South Florida paying $1,000 per month just for a room in a house.
Yeah.
Renting a room.
And you think about it, you can get a whole 1-bedroom condo here with
a
pool,
2-bedroom.
gym, jacuzzi, sauna, steam room, you know, for $300 a month.
Well, yeah. Our 2-bedroom condos are way less than that.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. So,
and yeah, exactly.
Mark Schaefer, hey Cooper, I know that you're deep in housing reviews, but do you think you might be able to do a video on senior care facilities before too long?
There
Something we all might be needing at some point.
Yeah. Now there are senior care facilities out here in Thailand. There's a big one in Hua Hin. Okay. The owner of that place is looking for a plot of land here in the Jomtien area to build his second one.
Yeah.
It's had a lot of success, the one in Hua Hin, the senior care facility that he's built, and he's a foreigner, and he's looking to build the second one here in Jomtien area. I do have him on Messenger, and the last update I got was that he'd had a surveyor survey some land, and he's waiting for planning permission. So not much to really do on that part, Mark, unless I go to Hua Hin and film his one there. Because he hasn't started it here. So that will be coming. I'm sure he's going to get the planning permission to get it built. I think it'll be a huge success out here. What a lot of our subscribers are doing, though, is as they're getting older in the years, they're hiring these private nurses.
Yeah.
Because they're so cheap. You know, you can hire a private nurse. They'll come around 6 hours a day, clean your place, check you, check your vitals every day, help you to do your shopping, things like that. There is home care available here.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go into a sheltered home. Yeah, you can stay where you are and they'll come to you.
Yep.
So fantastic. And I do even have 2 subscribers that have live-in nurses. So they bought houses out here, and then they have a maid's room at the house. So they have the live-in nurse stay there permanently.
Interesting. Yep.
So there are options for you.
Zimmy, you have a lot of projects in the works. Will you have time to do that prescription video you were talking about doing?
Yep, that is still in the works. What we have to do before we can do that prescription video is the pharmacy has said, yes, we can make the video. However, we can't film customers in there. So every time a customer comes in and out, we have to cut the video. That could be a 3 or 4 day thing because it's a very busy pharmacy.
You might want to meet them 15, 20 minutes.
That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. So we can film it with the doors closed.
Yeah, a lot.
You know, they put the shutter down outside the pharmacy there and padlock, you know. So no customers are coming in and out, but it's a matter of timing it right with the ownership as they're busy too.
Sure.
So we have got the list of medication that we want to put out there that everybody's emailed us with. And if you haven't already, it's not too late. Send us an email. We'll add it to the list of what medication that you're on and you're looking to see whether they have it in Thailand, and the prices. We'll include it in the video. So we've got like 30 different medications people have requested us for. And we will make it happen. It's just getting the right time with the owner. I've spoken to them. They said, yes, we can do it. But we can't do it this Saturday because of this. And then we are not able to do it on Tuesday because I'm at the hospital. I got to get the stitches taken out. So we are working on a schedule that'll work for both of us. Stay tuned, Zimmy. That is going to happen very soon.
Purple Dinosaur Genetics. Surfside was the condo that collapsed in Florida. Yeah.
I remember that on the news.
Purple Dinosaur again. Many new laws here after Surfside. True.
That changed it for a lot of people. Yeah.
Garnet Jones. Mr. Cooper, you show a condo with my name written all over it. How do I reach the agent? I will be at Pattaya in early August. Thank you.
All you have to do is send me an email, Mr. Jones, and I'll be more than happy to forward that over to Sean. So our email is down there in the banner down below. It says cooperstaiadventure@gmail.com. You'll also see the Facebook group there. It says Cooper's Thai Adventure Community. If you want to join the Facebook group, you have to be a subscriber. That is the only rule, the only main rule that we have on there. And we have over 1,300 subscribers that have joined the Facebook group. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. It doesn't cost a penny to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We just don't want the bad people. We don't want the bots in there.
The trolls.
Exactly. It's all friendly. It's all cordial, and we want to keep it that way. So send me an email. I'll forward it to Sean for you.
Mike, love the kettlebell teapot, Coop. Sean has a great sense of humor.
He does. We always have a laugh when we're filming together. So fantastic.
Ralph on the road again. Hola, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke. What's a good hotel in Jomtien near beach and food market? July 23rd. Thank you all for the guys, gals. You do so genuine, you folks are.
Ralph, I don't know much about the hotels here in Jomtien. I really don't. I see them as I go past. I've never, ever been inside. The only time I ever stayed in a hotel was in Pattaya, and that was the Holiday Inn Express. There's 2 Holiday Inns. One's right at the back of the other. You got the old Holiday Inn, and then you got the Holiday Inn Express in the front. I've stayed in the front one, and it's right next to Terminal 21 Mall, and it's right there on Pattaya Beach Road. So fantastic location to be in, and it's far enough away from the nightlife that you're not going to have noise keeping you up all night and you can't sleep. So it's several streets away from that. And the bed was fantastic. The pillows were fantastic. The all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet in the morning, wow, to die for. But that's the only one I've ever stayed in. People have asked me on the channel, Cooper, can you do some more hotel reviews? Problem is, I'll go to a hotel and I'll say to them, I've seen your hotel many times. Can I come in and film it for YouTube? No, we have a strict no camera policy. Because they have guests staying at the hotel and they have to respect their guests' privacy.
I would say hotels.com,
and I do understand that.
Hotels.com, check it out and, look for your streets or beachfronts. And
But Ralph, if you want some advice on that, the best place to ask your subscriber, go to the Facebook group, put it in the comments on the Facebook group. People will reply and say, I stayed in this one, I liked it. I stayed in this one, I liked it, and they'll be able to give you their honest opinion.
You'll get the unbiased opinion there.
Exactly.
Alfa Romeo, Coop, what's the price for oil change for your vehicle? I just got quoted $170 for my vehicle here in the Great White North. Ouch.
Yeah.
Hamilton, Ontario.
I bought my pickup truck and I get 11 free services with it. But we do have to pay for the fluids. It's only the labor that we don't have to pay.
Right.
I got the oil, the water, and the
filters.
They changed the filter as well. I only have to pay for the parts. And I think that bill came to just under it was under 2,000 baht. It wasn't 2,000 baht.
$60.
So it was like $60. And that was the oil filter change,
everything,
and they do the 100-point check around the vehicle and all that. So that was my first service. My second service is actually due in August.
Okay.
So every 6 months.
About a third of what you're paying, Alpha.
Yeah.
Purple Dinosaur Genetics, June 24th, 2024, marked 3 years for Surfside. I remember that. Yeah, that was time flies, eh?
Yeah.
Dennis L., is it possible to get a resident certificate with only a monthly rental when you first get there in order to purchase a bike?
Yes, it is. Singh can do it for you.
Yeah.
So contact Singh, and he's the best one I know to do that. He's also the cheapest one for resident certificates. James, he used somebody in Pattaya. I'm not going to put their name out. And I used Singh, and he asked me what I paid for Singh, and I told him. He said, wow. He says, I paid 3 times more using this agent at Pattaya. So he says, for my next one, I'll definitely get Singh to do it for me. Can I get his details? And I gave it to him. So yes, you can, Dennis.
808 Bear, hello Coops. We'll be visiting Pattaya Jomtien in September. Hopefully catch up with everyone then. Yep.
Okay, it'll
Especially
be great
at
to
the
have
meet and greets.
Yeah. Now September 3rd, we're off on our cruise for 2 weeks.
Oh.
We will be back towards the end of September.
So you might be making that.
We might be able to squeeze in a meet and greet. We'll see what we can do.
I'll be there.
I'm sure you will be.
Steve Rogers, chaps, what is the best approach regarding the money required in a Thai bank?
Speak to Singh.
Yeah, speak to Singh.
Speak to Singh. He'll give you a free consultation. All you have to do is just tell him you're from my channel. He'll give you a free consultation. He won't charge you like he does other people.
You'll be pleasantly surprised.
And you will be pleasantly surprised in regards to that, Steve.
Scott Richmond, good day. Regarding buying property, when do you have to change the type of visa if you intend to generate income?
You don't. You don't even have to be here as a tourist to buy a property.
No.
Foreigners from Japan and China are buying properties here just sight unseen with these big developers because they know them. They have a huge reputation and they've used them many times in the past. So the developer come and say, oh, we've just bought this piece of land. We're going to be making a new project. These foreigners are already contacting them. Okay, I want this. I want this. I want this. They call it pre-sales. So you don't have to be a resident in Thailand to own a property.
No.
You can be a resident in Florida and own several condos here in Pattaya Jomtien, not a problem. You can own pool villas over here, again, not a problem. Do it on the land lease option. Very good way of doing it. And a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I've got a subscriber.
Work. So you don't need to change your visa. That's investment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's investment income, passive income, let's say. So you don't have to change your visa from that.
And I got a subscriber. He bought a 2-bedroom condominium right at the bottom of Pratchamac Hill, right next to the start of Second Road in Pattaya. And he bought it, I think it was like late last year. He came over again earlier this year, asked me if I would film it up and run it out to one of our subscribers. He was a subscriber too, and he wanted to help a fellow subscriber. I said, sure, not a problem, but I only work with Sean. He says, well, I've got another agent that I work with. I said, good luck with that. I said, if you have any problems, get back in touch. Well, he had it with the other agent for 3 months. Not one person went and looked at the condo.
No.
Not one.
Bingo.
He contacted me, said, this agent is BS. I said, he says, I can't get anybody to rent my condo. And it had an amazing sea view, had all the amenities that you would love. He says, can you give me Sean's details? I gave him Sean's details. Me and Sean went there, made a video of it, put it up on the YouTube channel. Within a week, he'd had a subscriber in there, and he wanted to rent it for a full year to get the special rate. That was exactly what he was looking for. So, yeah, buying a property in here is no problem, Scott. Just choose the right realtor. I can't emphasize that enough. You'll get these realtors out here that will promise you the earth and don't deliver. Find the right one for you. If you don't want to use Sean, that's your choice. I don't mind. Okay, I'm not saying you can only use Sean. You can use whoever you want. You can use Jack and Jill for if that's what you want. But if you get conned, you get ripped off. Don't come back and cry to me. I'm telling you the good people to choose, and it's up to you whether you use them. You know, at the end of the day, you choose somebody that's, Joe Blogs down the road, and you don't get what you're asking for, and you lose money. Nothing I can do about it. I've said it, preached it 1,000 times on this channel. There are scammers out here. I had to work hard. I've been scammed myself. I've had to work hard to find the right agent, and so should you. Don't take anybody on face value. But when you do find your place, Scott, there are a lot of people that want to rent. So you shouldn't have a problem generating income on it.
808 Bear, any catch-ups locked in for late September, early October?
We're going to be, he's talking about a meet and greet. We're going on the cruise, Bear, on the 3rd. I think we're coming back on the 22nd. So it's going to be kind of late. Maybe we can do it the last Friday.
Yeah, that's what I was
instead of the 3rd Friday in September. We'll see. Hopefully we're not too tired. We're jet lag and everything else that we can do it, because we're going to be in a rush to get back to making videos for you all to see and working with Sean.
It'll be announced on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll see it. Vanilla Man in America, do you know about how much per month the salary is for a 24/7 caregiver? I will need someone to help with my elderly mother when we get there.
It varies. It depends what you want. If you just want somebody that's going to come in, clean, do your laundry, and cook for you, you'll pay one price. If you want somebody that's actually an RN, a registered nurse, you're going to pay another price. So there's 2 different types of caregivers, we call them out here. Social caregivers, which come and clean your place for you, do your laundry, do your grocery shopping, that sort of stuff, is one. And then you have RNs, which are registered nurses that are qualified to check your blood pressure and various other things, medical-wise, fill your prescriptions, that sort of stuff, and report back to the doctors. So it depends on which one you need. I do have a subscriber. He's from California, and he's blind. Can't see. He's been coming here for many years, and he uses this caregivers, we call them. And she walks with him to the supermarket, to the grocery store, 7-Eleven, Tops Daily, whatever, and helps them around. And he told me that he was paying her only $7,000 a month.
Okay. And she's a live-in?
No, she's not a live-in. She
Okay.
comes around
Comes and goes.
for 3 hours a day.
Okay, 3 hours a day for
3
someone.
hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Every day now. So 30 days a month.
Right.
No day off, comes every day for 3 hours a day and takes care of him. You know, does his bedding for him, his laundry, all that, grocery shopping and everything else. So fantastic. And he's very happy, and he pays $700. What's that? $200 a month.
Right.
For everyday service.
Yep.
Yeah, the RNs, I think you could probably get one of them, depending on how often that you need them. You should be able to get them for about the same price. If they're only coming over for, maybe an hour a day to check on you, make sure that you're taking your medication and stuff like that, and check your vitals. You should be able to get that roughly about the same price. If you need full-time care,
He's
you're probably
talking
looking
24/7 there, so that's a live-in.
Living, you're talking $10,000 a month
or more. Maybe.
If they're living in, no, because they got free rent.
Free rent plus
so
food's probably free. So
yeah, so
10 to 15, I was going to say, but
10 is the going average.
Bingo.
If they're live out, it's 15.
Because I think 15 is the average salary.
Yes, in Thailand for a nurse.
Yeah. So they're getting that, plus they're getting accommodations and food. So Tony Montana, hey Brooke, it would be nice to see some more subscribers come to your pool in the afternoon.
Some more your subscribers, Brooke. They're not my subscribers, they're yours.
Yeah, we have a good turnout there. That nice May has started to come now, and Herman's looking forward to getting back here, coming to the pool, and unfortunately, we're going to be losing Mikey to Krabby.
Yeah,
but that's not till August.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll miss it.
I know he will be.
He's even admitted he will.
Steve Rogers, chaps, what is the process for transferring money to a Thai bank for a retirement visa? I have heard that you can pay an agent and not deposit the 800,000 baht. Can you shed light on this?
No, because I'm not an agent myself, and I can be legally prosecuted for it. All I can do, Steve, is you send me an email at our email address there. I will forward it over to Mr. Singh, and he is a licensed agent, and he can tell you what I cannot. But I will say one thing. You are right in what you said, but more than that, I can't say.
I wouldn't stress over it at all.
Yeah. He'll give you a free consultation.
Gordon Dickey, hey Cooper, is 6 weeks there in Pattaya enough time to find my ideal first-year condo rental?
Yes.
If you're coming in low season, it is. If you're coming in high season, you want to get a 6-month rental only to get you into the low season to negotiate the year. But definitely, we were here for not even 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Remember? And we had budgeted, I think, up to 3 months to find our ideal location.
And we found this place here on the second week.
Yeah, in the second week, and we decided quickly, hey, we're getting the heck out. We weren't committed to the other place.
No.
And, that's all it took us. And we did seek, it had to be about 30 units.
30 different places.
We were pounding it every day, constantly, day after day. So, and there was always, there was a checklist for both of us. And, there was this wrong with this place, or that's wrong with that place, or I don't like this about this place. And finally, we both kind of said, well, what do you girls think? And yeah, that's the one. So
they wanted the new one.
Yeah.
And it was the cheapest.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the cheapest.
So when you can get something new that's brand new and has all the amenities and the price is right, well, nothing stopped us.
Exactly. So, yeah, Gordon, you'll have no problem with that.
Is plenty. Gordon again, Coop, can you ask the young man next to you, if I would be 75 next year, what would be an average cost for health insurance?
If you were 75 next year, you would still be 10 years younger than the young guy next to me.
Oh, your math is terrible, along with your humor. 75 next year. I think they have like 5-year gaps here. So you're going to be paying the same price from 70 to 75, 75 to 80 is a different range typically. But, again, it'll depend on your condition, obviously, as well as what deductible. Now, typically, as you get older, your prices will go up. At 70, I was at $3,000 a year with a $40,000 deductible. I would say that similar plan for me with a similar deductible when I'm 75 probably would jump maybe $1,000 to $1,200 a year. So say 4 to 40, say 4 to 4,500. You're obviously going to pay more, guys, as you get older, because the chances of something happening are increased. Now, the ways you can offset that, there's a couple. First off, you could go a higher deductible, which again would lower your premiums. And then secondly, you could look at maybe self-insuring. And typically, we talk about a 3 million baht policy being ideal, what most people take. Maybe as you get older, you want to possibly increase that to 4 million or 5 million, and then have enough set aside. So, maybe 150,000 set aside would give you that amount of coverage, and you'd be making money on your investment through self-insuring again. But anyways, it's all just a math situation. You sit down, speak with the agents, get your options, and then you make your decision.
Yeah, $40,000 baht deductible isn't a lot. It's what, $1,200?
$1,200. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not a large deductible. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
To get a price of what did you pay for
3,000 for the year.
$3,000 for the year.
3 million baht policy with a 40,000 baht deductible,
which is $1,200.
Yeah, and I didn't have any pre-existing conditions, so.
Yeah.
Gordon Dickey.
1 second here. Kevin just bought us a coffee and says, Cooper, love your show. Here for you and Brooke. So thank you, Kevin. Really appreciate it. No last name. I just got Kevin come up on the phone there. And if you're loving the show, you want to help support us, there you go. You can scan that QR code and buy us a coffee. They're only $5 each.
My finger can't point to that.
Okay.
808 Bear, I can recommend Zing Resort and Spa. I stay there on my final night in Pattaya because you can walk to bus station. Good swimming pool and you have a good sleep. Is it Jomtien Walking Street though? It's in Jomtien Walking Street though.
Okay.
So that's where it is. Gordon Dickey, Coop, last question. When we come over next year, can you put us in touch with a lawyer or agent that could help make everything legal? Then I can buy you guys dinner.
Sure can. No problem. Just let us know what you need. I've got a huge network now. I've got 4 lawyers. I've got several doctors. I've got Singh, who's immigration agent. I'm actually friends with the captain of the Pattaya police force. So, I'm making a large network of contacts here.
And that's what happens when you get a certain nucleus of similar-minded people in Coopersville. You've got friends here. You're making contacts. You start to get known because even, at the meet and greets, they know when we're coming now. We rent the whole establishment, or half of it anyways. So it's good. Yep.
Yeah.
Just gets better with time too, guys.
Exactly.
Ray Parnell, got to run to work. Have a good afternoon, guys.
And thank you, Ray. Really appreciate it, brother.
808 Bear at Cooper's Thai Adventure. I was answering a question from a subscriber, but the question has disappeared. I was not just making a random comment.
You hit the enter button quick.
Yeah.
Don't let it run away from you.
Dennis L, thank you. I love the lightheartedness with Sean. Pantsgate. Great attitude. Pants.
Yeah. He's getting a kick out of that. Everybody's been giving him a hard time. Steve Rogers just bought us a coffee and says, gents, thanks so much for your advice. You do great work and it is appreciated more than you know. Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate that, brother.
Gordon Dickey, Cooper Brooke, can you guys introduce me to a lawyer agent to help make us legal for the first year?
Sure can. Yes. Just send me an email.
Andrew Shimonek, Facebook Marketplace is full of scammers. I only use it to get an idea of prices, but when I'm ready, I will only use Sean, provided he has something in the Riviera Ocean Drive.
And he does. He's got several properties there too. All the Rivieras, Sean's got properties in, and the Copacabana too.
I think what he's referring to by that marketplace being full of scammers is that, and I've seen this, where they list the property. Oh, and it's a great view. It looks, lovely accommodation, furnished, views. You get the, oh, I'm sorry, that one rented. But let me show you these other ones we still have available. They never did have the
that
other
nobody
one.
wants.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
So at least with Sean, you're getting the real goods. Vanilla Man in America. Thumbs up, guys. Make Darlene smile. Hit
Yes,
that
please.
thumbs up.
116 people online. Hit the thumbs up button. Doesn't
808
cost you a
Bear,
penny.
Cooperville. Ha ha ha. I will bring coffees to join in the chat. You better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooperville it is. Mike, Cooper Brooke, what are your favorite condos after Dusit? You first, Junior.
There are none.
Oh,
This is my favorite.
oh, you're quoting Sailor. Bitcoin. There is no second best.
I love it here. I love that. To me, Mike, when you're looking for retiring and you want to spend somewhere, you know, it's all about location. Location, location, location. For me, it was Dusit. Okay. I'm far enough from Beach Road away that I can walk there.
Yeah.
In 15 minutes. I don't mind that. But I wanted all the shops around me. I wanted somewhere had great security. You can't get in here unless you live here. You can't.
Security everywhere.
They've made it that you can't even walk into reception now without a key card.
You can't get out. Yeah.
Yeah. So fantastic there. I love that. I love the security aspect.
Yep.
Staff, super friendly. The place itself, brand new, only a year old. Just over a year old. So everything of the newness of it still smells brand new. And thank you, Scott Richmond, for buying us 3 coffees.
Ooh,
really
Scotty.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Scotty.
And having everything on our doorstep. We've got laundrette outside. If we so busy, we're swamped with our YouTube work. Darlene doesn't have time to do the washing or the ironing. We can take it straight outside, and there's a place to do it for us, and they're very cheap. Yeah, and they'll even iron it for us. We've got the pharmacy right outside. So if I need my diabetic medication, I can get it straight away, no problem. We've got opticians right across the street. We got 7-Eleven. We got Tops Daily. We got all you can eat buffets just down the road. Everything we need and the markets and all that is right on our doorstep. To me, location means everything. Yes, it's nice to be on the beach, but you're not going to have all this near you. You'll have the great sea view. And thank you, Bruce, for the 3 coffees. Really appreciate it.
Cousin Brucey.
So it's what I want. It's what Darlene wants. Yeah, I wish the condos could be a little bit bigger, but 62, 63 square meters is what ours is. 62.7, I think, call it 63. It's ideal for 2 people, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. And I'm paying $25,000 a month. Bargain.
Yep.
Absolute bargain. And I do have a sea view. I've got a 30-foot balcony out here. You know, my balcony's right there behind that curtain. And we got a fantastic, nice sized balcony. I can see the ocean over to the left if I look to the left. So yeah, it's a partial sea view.
A little bit of the ocean.
Yeah, a little bit, but I can still see it.
Yeah.
And it's ideal. So is there a second favorite behind Dusit Brand 2? That has everything that this one does? No. The second favorite would have to be Copacabana on Beach Road. But you don't have everything quite like we have here. If you want a pharmacy, you got to walk
and
towards
there's some
the
drawbacks
end.
there, I've heard.
You know, you get the night market right next to you, which is great. You just, you know, so that's great there. But, you know, for everything that we've got in this really tight, close-knit community, you'd have to walk blocks to get it there. But you got the amazing sea view and a lot of the amenities. That would be my second favorite, would be the Copacabana.
In my case, Mike, my lease first year was a 1-bedroom, and I thought, okay, maybe I'm going to look at a 2-bedroom for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to stay here? Let's see what's available. So, you know, I started doing some research, and I did find 2 that I liked. The first one was España. And it had similar amenities, I thought, to this. The pools were nice. The size was okay. Price would be similar. What I didn't really now, they did have a 7-Eleven right at the front. So that was a blessing, thank heavens. But boy, other than that, you were a long walk to the beach, a long walk to the market. There was not really any other establishments nearby. But I did have friends in the building, so that's what kind of twigged my interest. But oh well, no, that didn't really pass mustard because I didn't, there was too many boxes weren't checked. And then the second one I would say I kind of liked was that Florida one.
Grand Florida.
Grand Florida. It did have beach access, almost private, you might say. But it didn't have anything nearby that, wasn't a long, like 15, 20-minute walk. So it wasn't even a 7-Eleven there. So, you were scootering it to the 7-Eleven, which was on Succumvit to, get anything that you might want. So, but again, nice property, good amenities. The ocean was a plus. So, I mean, both those buildings I mentioned did have pluses, but some minuses. So then I think, okay, Dusset, hey, I know the area. I'm settled in here. It is Coopersville, so there's lots of good friends here. And it's kind of got everything you need. It's got the pharmacies next door, the 7-Eleven next door, the Rompo Market, inside out now. It's kind of like nice just to be in the middle of everything that we need. So,
and it's not a loud area.
No, it's not
quiet,
not a
peaceful.
bit. Yeah, it is peaceful. Traffic's fine. There's no issues with that. So all in all, I decided, hey, I'm going to renew here, and I did get the same deal, $25,000 on a 2-bedroom. I didn't have to pay a year in advance. When I had the $10,000 on the 1-bedroom, it was a year in advance, and we went through that fiasco with the agent. But no, it all got resolved, thank heaven. So yeah, like Sailor says about Bitcoin, there is no second best. So that's the way I kind of like it.
And a shout out to Scott Richmond, bought us 3 coffees and says, thanks for all the info. You're very welcome, Scott. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And then Bruce bought a coffee and says, thanks for all your hard work and information, St. Moritz. Thank you, St. Moritz, for that. We know who you are. And then someone bought us a coffee. Now, there's a button when you buy the coffee. You can choose to do it anonymously or have your name. So this person didn't click on the have your name and said, someone bought a coffee. Love your channel, gentlemen. Bitcoin, there is no second best. And I agree. So thank you, someone. Really appreciate it.
Ralph on the road again. I canceled my Medicare today, saving $176 a month. So with that, I'll like to get insurance. Who would you recommend? I'm in Florida. Definitely in McCallum. I would say he's one to check out.
McCallum is our favorite here. A lot of our subscribers use him. A lot of YouTube channels have done videos with the guy. He's really, really good.
Yeah.
And the best one I think he's got is Pacific Cross. You and I both use it. I'm 54, type 2 diabetic. My insurance for the year was $2,000, zero deductible. So fantastic. And that's for inpatient only. I didn't want the outpatient portion because it's super, super cheap. If you need to go in an emergency, you're spending under $100 to go in an emergency. For if you have an accident and they got to bandage you up, take the blood off, give you some betadine and all that.
You don't
sort of
really
stuff.
need outpatient.
Yeah,
and the agents all recommend you don't bother with it. So
yeah, because it's super, super cheap. So I only got the inpatient portion, $2,000 a year.
And Ralph, what I would say, obviously that's who we deal with. We recommend him. Go onto the Facebook group, put your question in there. You will get other answers. So that way, when you're here or even from the West, you can do your research before getting here. Message the other companies, start to get your idea on what they're offering for you. You will probably have to do with whoever you decide, medical here in Thailand. But it's very reasonable. It's like, $50 and you get your medical diagnosis to give the insurance company.
Yeah. And Ann Throckmorton bought us 5 coffees and says, this is so overdue. Can't thank you all enough. God bless you, Ann. Thank you, sweetheart. Really, really appreciate it.
Chris Wheeler, come on, guys, get Sean some Bitcoin pants. There you go. That's an idea.
That's an idea. We might get him some Bitcoin pants.
Tony Montana, where's Mike Baker? He had a headache last night, so we didn't go out for pizza. You might get a headache because he got waxed on his body, I guess. 808 Bear. Yep, Dusset is my go-to when I retire in 2 years. I saw Dusset 3 is super nice, but being 600 months down the road,
meters.
Meters is no winner over location. True.
Yeah, it is a bit further down the road, but they're going to have a shuttle bus, just like this one does. Free shuttle bus. We've got 2 shuttle buses, one for Disagram Park 2, where we live, Disagram Park 1, across the street from us.
Yeah.
So they both now have their own independent shuttle buses. The developers told us they're going to have a shuttle bus there, and that's absolutely free of charge. It'll take you to Beach Road. It'll take you to the supermarkets too. The 2 largest ones here, which is help me, Brooke. Mine's slipping. The 2 largest supermarkets is
Macro is one, and Tesco Lotus.
Tesco Lotus, the other one.
Is the other.
That
I like Macro. It's kind of like akin to Costco back home.
Mm-hmm.
And Tesco Lotus is, I'm not saying a Walmart type, but something similar. So good values at both of those. As far as that new dust set,
I like it.
It looks nice, and they've got I think it's the showroom that's actually built now.
Yeah, I filmed
4 cranes on the property, so I think they're building all the units at the similar time.
And it's going to have a beautiful park view.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So for those that like walking, it's right next to the park. It's going to be fantastic.
It is. Now it is kind of isolated. When you drive by now, you go, geez, there's nothing around here. But trust me, once that's built, there'll be a 7-Eleven right next door. There'll be other businesses coming in to service the people. So yeah, you'll see it's growth.
It is.
Yep. Chris Wheeler, hopefully take advantage of good help with Mr. Singh and Sean on the next trip around the world. Thanks again, guys.
You're very welcome, Chris.
Yeah. Monica Cepeda, is there Starbucks near you? By the way, I requested to join your Facebook group. Okie dokie.
Okay, no problem. Brooker will get that
Starbucks
approved for you.
pretty
Starbucks.
well everywhere, aren't they?
They're all over the place. Trying to think where the nearest Starbucks is to us. We like Amazon Coffee, which is the Thai coffee. I would say it's superior to Starbucks and less than half the price. I love the taste. I love the atmosphere. Thai coffee can't beat it. It's grown here in Thailand, up just north of Hua Hin. Just north of Chiang Mai. And fantastic taste. I absolutely love it, and super cheap. There's, I want to say, in our area, probably 5 or 6 of them. Starbucks, there's several at the malls. There's several on Beach Road and Pattaya. And I think there's 1 or 2 on Beach Road and Jomtien as well. But our favorite by far is the Amazon Coffee. You got to try that, Monica, when you get here.
Monica, you're approved already, so you're in the Facebook group. But there's lots of coffee places around. And, I typically in the morning quite often go to next door with the bakery, because they run a special. You get a nice cappuccino with a fresh baked scone, 59 baht. You're like $1.75. My buddy in the West says, "Oh, you'd be $5 here at least."
Exactly.
So, anyways, yeah.
So, welcome to the Facebook group, Monica. You've been accepted.
Yep. Hard Tulip, a British YouTuber 2 or 3 years ago, talked about healthcare when you get to 70 in Thailand becoming unaffordable. But your 75-year-old college colleague says he just paid $3,000 per month for this. Confused.
That's exactly what you're talking about 2 or 3 years ago. A lot of things have changed. That was COVID time.
Yeah.
Everybody was scared they're going to get COVID and they're going to die. Get the vaccine, quarantine, made the whole planet afraid. A lot's changed in the last 2 to 3 years. I know insurance companies that will insure you up to the age of 80. I've personally seen them. And go to McAllen's. He can help you with that. Pacific Cross is one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you can get insurance here. After 80, if you're coming and you don't have insurance, very hard. I will agree with that YouTuber. But under 80, not so much of a problem. Medical science, people are living a lot longer now. So people are living well into their 90s now with medical science, which is fantastic. So, and it's one of those that won't cut you off when you get to 85 or you get to 90. They said they'll insure you after you reach 100 years old. So if you reach 100 years old, they're not going to kick you out and they'll keep insuring you.
Yeah.
So,
and you know, 70, I was 70 when I did the policy, which was 3,000 a year, which I didn't find unaffordable. The only reason I went with the deductible is I don't get sick too often. So I thought, what the heck, I might as well reduce it. See, I bought insurance for 20 years straight going to Florida. You know, never had a claim.
No.
You know, still haven't had a claim. So now your 75-year-old, I think he means colleague. Like I'm 71, I'm not 75. Says he paid $3,000 per month, $3,000 for the year.
Says he paid just $3,000 per month for his.
No,
per month,
$3,000 a year.
$3,000.
That's
a year.
dollars now. Yeah.
Yeah.
3,000 baht would be $90 a month. You're not going to get insurance that cheap here.
No.
So, so hopefully that clears up your confusion. Now at 75, you can definitely get policies. Again, you're going to have to you list your conditions, decide on a you know, if you want a deductible, and the agents will direct you to the best policy. I mean, even if you have pre-existing conditions here, there's policies that will write you, that will cover you. So the main thing is to be straightforward, honest, get your health checkup, which they will insist upon that, get it done here. And then everybody knows, everybody's aware. So,
exactly.
Yeah. So Khan, good day, mate, from Perth, Western Australia. 14 degrees, raining all day. I'm jealous. Hope all is well.
And it is. It's fantastic. Sorry you're not out here with us, but hopefully you'll be out here with us soon. So Khan.
For you guys about the weather here, I mean, we've been here, what, 14, 15 months now?
Yes.
And I remember we arrived March last year, and my God, April, May, June, Christ, it was hotter than hell, I thought. You know, rainy season, what's that? We didn't see any rain. You know, this year, now maybe I'm acclimated somewhat, but I'd swear it's cooler now.
Oh,
the mornings are ideal here for walking. I mean, I'd be up at 5:30 walking for 2 hours if I, you know, was so inclined. It's that nice. And the evenings are the same.
Yeah.
You know, I don't notice the heat is bad. Now we're getting a little more rain. I'd say it's a little cloudier this time of year, but they're getting worse weather back in the States and Canada than we are here. Like, it's ideal.
Yeah, we're only getting a little rain too, because when it rains here, it's not on a whole day event like it is in the West and a lot of Western places. Here, it lasts under an hour, you know, sometimes only 10 minutes. And it's over and it's beautiful and sunny afterwards, but it brings the humidity down. So it's fantastic. And the rainy season is my favorite time of the year. Everybody asks me when's my favorite time. It's now.
It's starting to get mine too. It's
cooler,
beautiful weather.
It's beautiful weather. You're not sweating outside so much. You get the nice ocean breeze coming in. The rains bring the breeze in. So love it, love it, love it.
And you know something, Coop, that I realized, like, it's the same basically every day. You know, I mean, in Canada, God, it's getting cold. I got to get the heck to Florida. You know what I mean? And then Florida, oh my God, it's getting too hot near the end of the stay. I got to get back to Canada, right? But here, you don't have to go anywhere.
No.
And I still maintain, if I had known about Thailand when I was going to Florida all those years, I would have been coming here for a quarter of the price.
Well, it's your fault. You didn't answer my phone calls when I called you.
Oh, yeah, right. Didn't even know you then. You were Dennis L. The nicest condo to me you reviewed was the Grand Florida. Was nice.
That one is nice. I do like the amenities, and it's right on the beach.
Yeah, you'd want to have a scooter there. Trust me.
Yeah, but you do need your own transportation at that one.
808 Bear. That was from me, the unnamed coffee.
Okay, thank you, Bear.
Thank you, 808,
for the coffee.
Stuart H. Hi, guys. What's the sound insulation like at your condo? Not paper thin walls, I hope.
No, it's not paper thin walls. Pretty thick.
Yeah.
Don't have a problem. I don't hear the neighbors. I don't hear crying babies. I don't hear anything. I don't even hear the cars or the motorbikes going past out on the main road. We chose our complex there, Stuart, is 5 buildings. So you got building A, B, C, D, and then E where Brooke lives. We chose the back buildings because we wanted to be further away from the road. We don't have that noise.
No.
Mikey Baker, who's got the front building, he can hear the dogs at night, the soy dogs, floor, and it bugged the hell out of them.
Yeah.
I went and spoke to Joe, the security, chased the dogs away. So that was a plus there. They do work with you, you know. But for me, I like the back area because it's so much quieter. And so not a problem with the noise.
I don't have a problem. I'm on the 6th floor in building E, and I'm at the one end. So, obviously I don't have neighbors on, one side. There's nobody in the unit across from me. Obviously must be, Thai quota. And there's a studio next to me, a lady in there, never hear an issue there. The end one past her, nobody in there. Around the corner, there's 2 people, never hear them. So there's a lot of empty units in our building. I'm sure in yours as well. So interesting. Noise not an issue.
Yeah.
Mike, in case you didn't hear, Brooke, the Stanley Cup resides in Florida. Correctamundo.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning, weren't we?
Too bad it's not the Lightning. 808 Bear at Stuart H. That is what I am always thinking. W Secrets to Success. Hotels. This past December, I stayed in 3 hotels during my 16 days in Pattaya. Mitz, L&K, and Ozo. All are in North Pattaya, 2 less than half a block from the beach roll. L&K and Wangamat is beachfront too. Okay, there you go. Some options for hotels, guys.
Thank you, W.
Gordon Dickey. Brooke, when we come visit for 6 weeks next year, I need to find out from you how to start investing in Bitcoin. What is your advice on how much in dollars can one start with and with who? Well, okay, obviously you need to do your research, Gordon. So at least you get a basis for what you're investing in. Probably the simplest is open a Coinbase account, say, if you want to just have the coins itself. Obviously, I think most people, I'd say, look at the ETFs now because they kind of self-custody for you. You don't have to worry about ownership. They're not going to get hacked. You're talking Fidelity, you're talking BlackRock. These are ARK 21. These are Van Eck. These are the biggest companies on the planet that manage money. So that's a simple and easy way to do it. They're very liquid, which means you're easily in, easily out, and your money's safe. So that would be it. But you want to do your research because you want to realize why you're doing it. When you realize why you're investing like that, you're not going to get overcome with the volatility. It goes up tremendous, you're happy, and then it drops tremendous, and oh my God, I got to get out. And that's what happens. Typically, people sell at the bottom and buy at the top. So, just figure on buy and hold and put it away. And one thing I've learned in my many years investing, the less trading I do, the better. Just buy and hold and let it sit. And then typically, you're going to be fine, So, but Bitcoin is, in my opinion, the way to go. And when you do your research, you realize that that's exactly true. Giovanni Poulos, if you guys like coffee, wait till I get there and I'll make you a Greek coffee.
Ooh, okay, looking forward to it. Thank you, Giovanni. I love my coffee. So does Mr. Brooke Schneider.
I do. 808 Bear, I watched a YouTube clip and they asked AI where people live longer, and they claimed Western men lived on average 2 years longer of life for Western men who retired in Southeast Asia.
I would say it's probably longer than the 2 years. That's at an average. And the reason is Thais eat a different food than we're used to in the West. They put chilies in it. They make it spicy. Well, spicy chilies does so much for the human body that is unbelievable. I've researched this. And it's great for lowering your cholesterol level. It's great for taking the fatty tissue out of your arteries. It's great for reducing the risk of heart attack and everything else, bowel cancer and stuff like this. It cleans the whole body out. And I love spicy food. I'm trying to get Darlene to like it more than she does. She doesn't like it a lot, actually, but she's starting to get a little appetite for it now.
Same with Jackie.
Yeah, and that's really great because it's fantastic. The Thais live much longer and are a lot less obese than us in the West. They're eating right. And I've had people come on and say, oh, I like Thailand, but I don't like the food because they cook it with the oil I'm not used to. Yeah. And the media in the West tells me I shouldn't put this type of oil in my food. It's bad for you. Or they put this in the food, or they put that in the food. Really? Well, those people in the West tend to be 40% overweight and are living 10 years less than the Thai people. So the Thais are doing something right. It's the media in the West that tells us we should believe whatever the sponsors are paying them that they say you should believe in. Excuse me. So I've been here in Thailand 7 years total. I've lost weight. I feel healthier. I've managed to quit smoking. I'm now only a vapor. So
Well done, Cooper.
I haven't had a cigarette in 3 weeks. I'm loving it. And it's just helped so many people. I've had people come here with chronic back problems. Okay. I saw him in the pool every day in agony. He's now out riding a motorbike. He's got a girlfriend and he says, my back's not an issue. Yeah. We've got other subscribers came here with a Zimmer frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Within 2 weeks, they're using a crane. Using a cane. And then 2 weeks later, he's dancing the damn jig out by the pool.
Yeah.
You know, and says, I've never felt better.
Loving
I'm getting a massage every day, a 2-hour massage, and it's costing me less than $5.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he says, I'm belated. He said, this is what I needed in the West. I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford the medical care. I'm getting professional massages here every single day, and I feel so much younger. I'm no longer walking with any support aid. Fantastic. You know, this is what I'm saying to you guys. You know, the climate is right all year round here. You're never going to see snow in Thailand. You know, when it rains very little where we are. You can go down to Phuket, you'll see floods. The monsoon season, they call it here. In Bangkok, you'll see it. Here in Pattaya, we're in that cove area. We don't get a lot of it here, so you don't see floods like that. So it's really, it just ticks all the boxes.
Those are all valid reasons.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell you the real reason.
Go on. Let's hear this.
The biggest problem, it's number one, here it is. It's stress.
True.
And what causes stress? The biggest problem for stress in people's lives is money. And when you're in the West and you're experiencing inflation, you see there the cost of prices going up. The governments will lie to you. They'll tell you it's not, but it is. That's causing stress in the average person, the average family situation. And when you look at the basic of it, stress is the killer. And what's causing it? Money problems. So how do you eliminate that? Well, you come to Thailand because, number one, your money goes 5 times farther, and you don't have the stressful situation of an issue with your money.
Yeah.
It's a very laid back lifestyle here. And as Coop mentioned, all those points, better food, better weather, no stress. Why would you not live longer?
Cheaper medical insurance.
Oh, everything. Yeah. And when you get here, you start to feel great. And you know what? You start doing a little more exercise. You start looking after your health a little better. As Coop said, he quit smoking. Great. You know, I've seen, you know, even Dan, you know, with the walker, he's doing the jig now in the pool. He's doing the jig outside the pool. He can't believe his health has improved that much.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's doing it. So,
because it's affordable.
Yeah. So guys, take a look at that. Look at your own situation. If you find things are stressful in your life, well, hey, change it. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah. And a shout out to Club Music 420. Bought us a coffee. Says, you guys are amazing. Thank you. And thank you, Club Music. Really appreciate it. Shout out to W Secret to Success. Bought us a coffee and says support. Thank you. So support from W. Really appreciate that, brother.
Hit that likes up. Make Darlene smile. 808 Bear can provide link if you need. Samaritz, what are the temperatures during the hottest season?
Hottest season here, we call that high season. The hottest month of the year is April. Okay, in Thailand, Songkran is the month of April, which is Thai New Year. So the Buddhist religion go under the Mayan calendar, hence why they have the their New Year in April. And the temperature it gets to in April, I've seen it hit 40 degrees.
In Bangkok.
In Bangkok.
Yeah.
Here, we've seen it about 37, 38 at a push.
Don't notice it, though.
What is that in Western temperatures? About 110.
Okay.
So somewhere around there. double it at 30 and plus minus 3 is normal, the conversion for that. So it's around about 110 during the month of April. After April and May hits, it's what we call the low season, the rainy season. It cools down to nice 85, 90 degrees temperature. It can get up to 100, but like I said, when it's raining, it brings the humidity down, so the 100 is bearable, which is, you do climatize to it very, very quickly.
Yeah, and you do your walking. Like if you're outdoors, you go early mornings and, after the sun sets. So, 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 on. Yeah, I don't want to be out today. It's ideal weather, mornings and evenings, but boy, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm not going to be sitting in the sun baking.
No.
So that's my nap time. So, you work your schedule around when you want to be out. But yeah, it's beautiful. Julie Perkins, good morning, everyone. See you in a few weeks.
Not
Looking
long.
forward to it.
Thank you for coming on and joining us, Julie.
Hard Tulip, the British YouTuber who has been in Thailand since the beginning of the year, developed a growing lump in his forehead.
I saw that.
Sensibly, he had British post office insurance. He videoed it. Always insure.
Yeah.
Summeritz, what about noise from the pool during high season? Is that an issue?
I don't really think so. We've got double glazing windows here. So the glass panes are double thick.
Yeah.
You use two glass panes. It drowns out most noise.
If you're on the first floor at pool, like facing the pool, you might see some noise. I mean, high seasons, the difference I noticed, Coop, there was a lot of families here.
Yes.
I think they were possibly Russian, with their families, kids, having a great time. And, you love to see the kids, at least I do, enjoying the water slides, laughing, playing, carrying on, because they're having a ball. You know what I mean? And I remember those days, but it's busier than in high season. If you lived on the first floor and you had pool access on your balcony, you're going to notice the noise, I think. If you're higher up and facing not the pool, no, you're not going to hear a thing, I don't think.
Yeah.
Africa Islam, I think you have sold me on Dusset too, but I'm from New York City. We'll be able to sleep without hearing the police, the fire trucks, helicopters, and gunshots. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to get none of that here.
No, you don't.
I mean, we had a meet and greet at Fraser's, and a group of us were sitting on the balcony area there.
Mm-hmm.
And we had subscribers from New York. And I said to him, what's the major thing that you've noticed difference between Thailand and New York? Yeah. And he said exactly that. The sound.
Yeah.
He says the sirens. He says, I hear them nonstop. He says, I've been here 2 weeks, Cooper. I've not heard a single siren.
Right.
The only sirens I ever hear is an ambulance. And they put them on when they need to get through traffic.
Yeah.
But then I don't hear them that often either. I hear them way up on Sukhumvit Road, but that's like 10 blocks from here. Where we are, I don't hear them.
It's funny, Africa, that brought back the memory. When I was wintering in Florida, we were in a 55 plus community. And he's absolutely right. Like when he said that, I thought, Jesus, we used to hear that and all hours of the day.
Yeah,
in this community, you'd have not only the ambulance would show up because some old guy had a problem, the firefighters showed up too with their things. Yeah, I don't know why they had to show up all the time, but here you don't notice it.
No,
it's not the. Yeah, so that's interesting about that.
And we learned to sleep through it, didn't we? In the West, you
sleep through the noise.
Yeah,
all over. But
no, here I sleep peacefully, no noise whatsoever, and the birds wake me up in the morning with a little
definitely don't hear the
gunshots on the trees outside. No gunshots.
No, that's good. Summeritz, I saw an apartment for rent at Dusset 2 on Airbnb. Is that actually allowed as far as the condo is concerned?
It is allowed.
It has to be a month.
But it has to be minimum 1 month.
Yeah.
They are cutting down on people on Airbnb renting it for a weekend.
It's against the law. There's two acts that it actually violates. So, and there's a big sign in the foyer as you enter the building. Daily, weekly rentals are not allowed.
Yes.
According to the acts, and they list both of them. So you have to have a minimum of a 1 month rental to be legit. Are there people that, abuse it? I think there is.
Yeah,
If you see them and find them and report them, it will get acted on.
it will.
But,
Yeah.
so it's monitoring it.
And they do have condominiums that are doing that. They're fining them 5,000 baht and asking them to leave.
The owners.
And asking the tenant to leave.
Yep. Hard tulip. Edward Sweeney was at a hospital just outside of Pattaya. They moved him into another hospital. His treatment seems slow. Best to see the videos. He's going back to the UK soon to use the national health system.
Yeah. He's got a problem in his brain.
Okay.
They've had him in hospital. He's asked from day one to fly back to UK. But here's the problem. The doctor said, you're not safe to fly.
Okay.
At the change of altitude, it can kill you.
Yeah.
You need this treatment now. And he's got insurance. He's getting the treatment, and then he's flying back to the UK. The reason it was a little bit slow, Hard Tulip, is he had swelling on the brain.
Bingo.
No doctor is going to do an operation while there's swelling on the brain. You've got a 98% of death.
Well,
so they want to reduce the swelling unless it's an absolute emergency and they got no choice.
Yeah.
They want to reduce the swelling before they do anything, and that's what they did, and it's taken time.
Makes sense. They're good doctors here.
Fantastic care he's received, and he's even said that on his channel, his YouTube channel, that he loves the care he's received here in Thailand.
Justin G. The Thais have a diabetes epidemic from eating glutinous rice. Not as healthy as you think.
I eat brown rice.
Yeah.
I love my brown rice. I can eat it as a diabetic. So, I'm happy with that. And the thing here is you're going to lose weight when you come to Thailand because of the weather. And you're going to be in the pool, you're going to be in the gym. It's free to use all day long. So you're going to utilize it. You're going to go for walks on the beach and walks around the neighborhood and meeting up with friends. You're going to do all that. You're going to lose weight. When you lose weight, what happens is your sugar levels go down.
True.
The more weight you lose, the more your sugar level drops. Since I've had my denture implants done, Brooke, I've lost 6 kilos.
Wow, that's good.
Because I can't eat a lot. I can only eat things like yogurts, and because I got stitches in my mouth, and
puddings and
stuff like that. But I buy the sugar-free ones.
Good for you.
And I've noticed my weight has dropped. I checked my sugar level when I got up this morning. It was at 92. That's pre-diabetic. That's before. That is low sugar level. For anybody that's not even diabetic.
Weight loss definitely will help.
And it's the weight loss. Darlene says, I can see it. Your shirts are becoming more baggy on you. Your eye bags are showing up a bit more now because the skin's getting loose on your face. Things like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely great. I want to continue losing weight. I'd like to get down to 80 kilos. I'm at 88 right now, so I'm not far off of it.
Yeah.
So I got a target, and I was at 96 kilos.
Keep it up, Junior. Mike. Coop, any chance on your next video with Mr. Sean you can wear matching plaid pants?
You'd never catch me in a pair of those in your life.
I'd no way. See that.
Not enough.
Come on, we'll take a collection.
I wouldn't do it for 1,000 coffees. I really wouldn't, guys. I hate them. I think they're the tackiest thing in the world. But Sean likes them.
The subscribers are asking you, would you please, step up?
Nope.
Ain't gonna happen, Mike. Jerry and Jennifer can't understand how anyone could dislike Thai food. Best food in the world, in my humble opinion.
I love it.
A lot of people would agree with you there.
Yeah.
Jerry and Jennifer. Hard Tulip. Ed flying home because his health insurance is reducing and the insurers want him back in the UK so he can use the NHS, semi-socialist health system. Hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, from the road again. Thanks at W Secret Success for the hotel info. I'm going to see some videos on L&K that should be close to eateries, hopefully. Hard Tulip saw a video of a Scottish guy who flew from London to St. John's, Newfoundland, only a 5-hour flight, Canadian Airline. Jane Baines, shout out to Cooper for helping prospective expats and existing ones by doing live streams and filming condo videos 8 to 10 hours a day so soon after oral surgery.
Thank you for that. But I got
what
bored, man. And the doctor said rest for 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
2 weeks I was pulling my hair out.
Yeah, 2
I'm
days.
somebody
you'd be pulling
I
your
like
hair
to
out.
be out. I haven't been in. She said I can't even go swimming for 2 weeks.
Well, there you go.
So I haven't been in the swimming pool for 2 weeks, and it's been driving me nuts. Can't wait to get back to everything. So I went out and we just shot nonstop from sun up till sundown. Me and Sean yesterday, video after video after video
now
after
you
video.
pool, you can get in. When is it? Next tomorrow.
I can go in on Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's tomorrow.
So 2 week, and I'm back to normal. They
The
said
pool gang will be looking for your appearance. Jack Bree, hard tulip. He went to private hospital that stuffed him around. They found that it was a tumor. Now he wants UK national health treatment. Okay.
Yeah.
Hard tulip, Jack. Hey, Jack. Scary stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Expired passport, bro. Cooper Brooke. Thai girls versus Filipinas. Long term, of course. Your thoughts?
I made a video of it.
Definitely Filipinas.
Definitely Filipino.
Yeah.
I've been married to a Thai. I've been married to a Filipino.
Yeah, there you go.
I say the Filipinos hands down. Why? Language. They speak fluent English. Thais, it's a struggle. There are some Thai women that speak fluent English, but not so many as in the Philippines. But both Asian women are good. They both have their own qualities.
Yep.
Thai women are fantastic. They're just as loyal as a Filipino are. If you meet the right one, and there's plenty around here, you're not going to have a problem in meeting them.
Yep.
You know, it's just depends on what you're looking for. Thai people can cook Thai food. My wife can't cook anything Thai, you know, but she makes some good Filipino food.
Oh yeah. Same
So
with Jackie.
yeah, it's all on what you're looking for. Expired passport, bro. They both got their pluses and minuses, but Filipinas won it hands down for me because of the language.
Well, obviously, bro, we're gonna say Filipinas because we both married them.
Yeah. If I said Thai, my wife would divorce me.
Well, you know, similar here, but in my case, and I'm sure Coops was the same, we happened to meet the right person for our partner going forward, who happened to be Filipina. It sure could have happened in Thailand if we were here and we met the right Thai girl. But and I do have a lot of good friends that have Thai wives,
and they're all
or
nice.
Girlfriends, and they're all fantastic
Yeah.
women. So you know, it's just, hey, your situation, where you are at the time when you meet the right one. So
yeah.
In my case, I kind of went to Philippines, not knowing or thinking of Thailand, because as Coop said, the language. For me, hey, I wanted to be able to converse with someone, you know, without having to worry about what what my communication was going through. So yeah, that's just ideally, and I've laughed with people, friends that are in a similar situation with, you know, Filipino wives or fiancés or girlfriends who were in the Philippines, have come to Thailand, and they said, oh yeah, best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You know. So Antoine, my advice, retire early and enjoy life. I retired after COVID at the age of 53. Well done, and enjoyed every moment. I am living in Bang San Beach and only 45 minutes from Pattaya and 1 hour from Bangkok.
Yeah.
Bingo.
There you go. Retire as early as you can, because nobody knows when their time is up.
A good plan, and the earlier the better, because these years at 53 are the best years going forward.
I think so.
Better than when you're 70 and looking to retire, 65 and looking to retire. Hey, you missed a lot of years.
Okay, slow down, Dad. Let's get on with the next one.
All right. Expired passport, bro. Obviously, living in Thailand, you're not really bound to meet a Filipina. Believe it or not, there
I would say wrong.
Here.
There's lots here.
Yeah.
There's over 60,000 Filipinas here in Thailand.
Right.
Your chances of meeting one are extremely good. Most of them work in education. So you'll find them there. You have some that work in the hospitals. We've seen some in the restaurants. Route 66 is a very nice Filipino girl working there. She found herself a good foreigner, and she's very happy. But yeah, we've seen them all around the area. And if you go to the churches here, you're bound to meet the Filipinos. They're very religious people.
True. They have their own church. So
yeah,
you know.
and they have their own churches here in Thailand. So great opportunity.
We've
to
got
meet
a couple
them.
friends that have flown over to the
churches.
Philippines. You know, they're living here, flew over there just to, you know, check things out. So
Yeah.
there you go. There's ways around it. Summeritz, 37, 38 centigrade is not bad. It gets 42 Celsius during our summer here in Brazil.
That's
True.
hot.
That
That is
is
hot. Yeah.
Jack Bree, Been a few Brit tubers go down with big C in the last few years in Pattaya.
Yeah, that's true.
COVID.
Yeah.
W secrets to success at Ralph. The LK Wangamat is walking distance. BR Terminal 21 Mall. It was the nicest and very quiet too. If you're going to be there 2 to 3 weeks, only book one hotel, then go scout the others before booking.
Good advice. Thank you, W.
Hard Tulip, are you both non-drinkers?
I am what they call a social drinker.
Same here.
If I'm going to a social event, yeah, I'll have one or two. But other than that, I'm not a drinker.
No.
Yeah.
Unless I'm at Fraser's, I don't drink.
Yeah.
Hard Tulip, I meant teetotalers.
Not tea.
I like tea. I like coffee. Lori Schultz. Hi, Coop. Hope you're doing well.
And thank you, Lori. We are. How are you doing?
Lost Boy. After 3 months in Thailand, I actually gained 8 pounds. But when my brother and sister saw a picture of me, my sister asked my brother if I had work done. Now she calls me Benjamin Button. Looks a lot younger. W Secrets at Ralph. I only booked for the first hotel for 5 days, scouted out the others before booking them to make sure they were nice, right locations, etc., that I wanted to be in. Good luck. Yep.
Best way to do it.
Hard Tulip. Dentist scare the hell out of me. I hope your dental surgery went okay.
It
did.
It did. I got put to sleep. I didn't feel a single thing. I woke up. I was instantly on morphine. I felt nothing. When I left the hospital, again, I felt nothing. Pain scale 2-3 maximum.
Yeah.
So, and I did that with being in hospital and everything that they did for me. Less than half what you would pay in the US if you just went to a dental clinic alone and you weren't put to sleep.
Yeah.
I had all that done plus 2 days in hospital, all the medication and everything else for less than half price of what you guys would pay to get the needles in your mouth, which everybody hates. So fantastic deal there. And I'm going back and doing it all again in November because I'm getting the front teeth taken out and then implants put there and then the teeth put in the back because they've already done the implants. So I'll be able to eat on the back teeth, not the front, on November. And then April of next year, May next year, I'll have the front teeth put in and I'll have the perfect smile. So
there's
1 year
a whack
away.
of dental clinics here. So you definitely have options and, you know, get it done.
And so cheap and affordable compared to the West.
Islam. Coop, congratulations on the weight loss, sir. My friend Mike Tyson needs a sparring partner, just in case you're bored.
Yeah, Brooke's available.
Not with Iron Mike. Mohammed Thomas, good morning, guys. Missed the last meeting. Still trying to get set up here. Looking forward to the next one. We'll see you there.
Yeah, looking forward to meeting you there. Seeing you again, sorry.
He's laughing at Afro Islam's comment. Iron Mike, Jennifer and Jerry. If you marry the right woman, it is plus, plus, plus.
Always
That's
is.
a fact.
And down to the last 2 comments, because we've got to wrap it up. We're at almost 2.25 hours
Mohammed
here.
Thomas, 46 and retired.
There you go.
That's a good age.
Good age to retire right there.
Mike, guys, do either of you have plans of returning to your home countries or are you in Thailand forever? Visit maybe, but
I'm going, well, I'm actually going on a cruise in September, which finishes in England. And I'm dual citizen, half American, half British from my mom and dad. Mom's British, dad's American. So I have both passports. So while I'm in England, I will be renewing my passport, staying there for 4 days. So I can keep my British passport. So that's the only reason I'm doing that. But no, the cruise we're doing because we want to see the Northern Lights. And I said to Darlene yesterday, went to Sizzlers to eat lunch. And I said, babe, I said, when we're in Iceland, if you see a polar bear, tell me. And she says, well, how am I going to know if I spotted one? I said, you see that guy right there that was walking behind her? He was a big guy. And she said, yeah. I said, well, they're about 5 times the size of him.
You'll know.
Wow, they're that big. I said, yes, they are. Will we see one? Probably. You know, I said, because that's where they come from. You know, they're in the polars. So polar bears. And anyways, so we're going to be seeing the Northern Lights and enjoying that side of our vacation. And it stops in England. So it's handy for me to renew my passport. Yeah. Might as well do it while I'm there. But other than that, I plan on staying here in Thailand forever.
I'm not saying I won't be going back, but I have no reason to. So it'll be just to maybe see family for some reason. Thailand or bust. Hello, everyone.
And hello, Thailand or bust. That's it. We're out of the questions. Thank you all for coming on and joining us. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so.
Bitcoin's on sale.
62.2. There you go. Bitcoin right there. And thank you to all those that have bought us coffees and help support our channel. We really do appreciate you. It means the world. It helps me with my gas money getting around and making all these wonderful videos for you. And we've got a lot of great videos for you coming up this week. We've got studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms. We got walkathons, going out with subscribers, showing their experience of buying properties. A lot of great things. Also, the week after next, we've got the video going to be coming out for the people that have been asking about medication and all that. We got videos coming out in Bangkok. We're making a video in Bangkok on Thursday. So tomorrow we're going to be in Bangkok making videos there for you. So we're going around doing as much as we possibly can. Give us a thumbs up, help support us. And if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free.
Hit that like button. Make Darlene smile.
Steve Rogers says, in a few months, I will tune in and think of Brad Pitt is showing me a condominium. Yeah, with a big teeth I'll have.
Yeah, easy. Thank you. Such a great community. Plus, plus, plus.
And it is. And you guys are the plus, plus, plus. I'm the plus. And you guys make it up. So until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. And stay tuned.